Oh, I know this hero. How's it going? Jail time. Oh, that's right. Someone immediately when I started stream put you all in jail. I'm sorry. I can't even ask you how you're doing. Someone put you in jail immediately. Immediately put you in jail. I didn't even, like... I didn't want to do it. I didn't make it happen. It wasn't me. By the way, what the... Can I just tell you? So, you know, we've got little JC. He's great, obviously. But can I tell you, while I've been leveling little JC with the story in the background, because I'm preparing for when I hit 90. I'm going to hit 90 on this red mage soon. I'm already 88. So, in the background, I got this 84 paladin ready to go. My boy is ready. Now, I'm not saying this is my final boss get-up, but you'll notice my purple earrings, and my yellow gauntlets, and you'll notice my weapon, and you'll notice my shield. I'm ready. I'm ready to take on some haters. I'm ready to take on some haters at the end of the world. Oh, my God. I'm ready. You can't even, I'm ready. My final glam is set. I'm good to go. So I'm leveling that in the background. I will say, playing in the morning, so much easier than at night. In the morning, when I log in, it's like 100-person queue. At night, 5,000. All I'm saying is, it's like people have jobs and shit. Well, I am not a fan of that. Thank you very much. No, I'm not a fan of that. I don't know what y'all doing during the day. Working, probably. Not me. I play video games. I'm playing a few video games is what I'm doing. Oh, thank you for the hype train. Thank you for the hype train. What is this? Hall of the most radiant host. I don't know what you doing. I'm playing video games. Okay. Oh, that's the wrong Jesse Lewis. See, now you could have told me I went the wrong place, but you didn't because you've been put on timeout. So really, you have no one else to blame but yourself. Not me. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the hype train. Thank you for the bits. I will spend them unwisely. I will spend them poorly. Maybe I'll buy another statue I don't need. Now that would be awesome. Did I talk to them already? Oh yeah, this is like, oh. It sounds like Alisaie screaming, but really she's yawning / hungry. That's my Alisaie. Oh, speaking of Alisaie, you know what? I gotta give credit where credit's due. Speaking of Alisaie, before we do this, you know what? Sometimes in my life, I ask for something and it gets done. And it's very rare. But shout out to @Melp519 on Twitter for making this image. Because sometimes in life, you get what you want. You don't always get what you want. But sometimes you just might find you get what you need. Mwah. Mwah. Perfect. Perfect. Can we just take a hot minute to appreciate these boy bands are lovely, lovely. I love this. I love this. Can we just the Primals poster in the background? Come on. Come on. This is wonderful. This is wonderful. Also, Yoshi Peas and Curl Beat. Thank God. I was wondering when he was going to get his chance to show up. I find it funny that we have 2 copies of the same magazine. Also, look, I'm not going to judge anyone on their art style, but little JC's butt is cracking me up. This tush This little tiny, this tush right here, cracking me up. That little butt, that like perfectly formed butt, cracking me up. That boy got a tight butt, is what I was saying. That is, I love, that's a butt right there. That little boy got a butt. Oh, that's so funny. All right, anyway, let's stop that hype train level 4. Oh my god. Oh. So I want to give a shout out to that art because someone made it, and I couldn't believe someone made my wild fantasy art. Blows my mind. Thank you so much. Okay, let's do this. Take this little, my spirit vessel. I guess you don't need it? Empty now, of course. But it should allow you to operate the tower systems in the umbilicus. If even the smallest fragment of Elidibus's essence remains, it should be possible to locate it. As for access to the umbilicus, pray, seek out Lena for assistance. Chances are she still stands watch at the Ascensor Gate. Should she or anyone else ask for me, tell them I'm living my life to the fullest, but I'm happy, hardships and all. Well, we'd best be on our respective ways, God's willing. We'll see each other again ere long. Level 5 hype train. Thank you so much. I will use that hype train for evil. Did this map get a remake, or has this always looked this way? Have I just never looked at this map? Wow, it looks so good. Also, the fact that it is like this directly looks like, wow, I love this. I didn't even think like, I mean, it's just that. It's just this. Except, you know, this is all screwed up. But it's just, I mean, like, I knew it because it's just a reflection, right? It's just a reflection. Like, I knew it. Like, I knew it. But seeing it, I think this is the first time I've actually seen it like this. And it's really obvious that this is like Ul'dah, right? And this is Limsa Lominsa. Like, I mean, I got it. I got it. But like, seeing it's different. It's a different feeling. Right, because the Crystal Tower is exactly where the Crystal Tower is on the source. It's right there. Crazy. All right, anyway, what was I doing? That's right. A quest. You're just hanging out outside? All right. To Fort Job. Crazy being back here. Crazy being back here. I also want to point out, I'm such a crazy person. I did every single quest there was to do in this wacky ass. And Shadowbringers, I did everything. I have a problem. Look, I will say, if you do every quest in this zone, you get a quest that eventually takes you here, and you learn about the like Dark One. Basically, you get more backstory on the spoiler. You get more backstory on the spoiler. It's pretty cool. If I don't get like an actual cutscene here where she's like, "Holy shit, little JC, my homie." Oh, little, you've returned, eh? They could have had her voice this, and instead you get me. They could have had her. Nope. Don't blame me. Have you been well? You and the others there? Full glad I am to hear that. I trust my lord is enjoying himself. He said this to you, these exact words? Oh, to know that he's happy. It fills my heart with joy there. Thank you, little, for taking care of him. When next you see him, please tell him not to overexert himself. Futile request, though it is. And tell him all's well here. The peace you gifted us continues, and we work hard to build new lives for ourselves. In the course of this, we occasionally bicker, but we've never been more optimistic for tomorrow. If I had to mention one dilemma, it would be the question of our governance. Even as we speak, debate rages over how we should run the city in the Exarch's absence. Most are of the mind that the Settlement Council continue to oversee the general running in Crystarium, while representatives are elected to determine policy and handle diplomacy. Thus far, nothing set in stone. But however we choose to proceed, we will not replace our Lord. No one could. That lady in the background was like, fuck yeah! Have we recently observed any unusual phenomena? No, I cannot say there have been. Curious you should ask me this question, though. Some days ago, Reen came and asked the very same. She was rather unsettled in stark contrast to how cheerful she's been of late. She and the other Crystarium youths just hosted a festival, you see. They called it a convention. They all dressed up in their favorite clams. It proved so popular that there's already plans for another celebration, one much bigger than the first. Between her preparations for the festival and the restoration of the empty, she struck me as happy and full of life there. So when I saw her in a state of such worry, I couldn't help but feel worried in turn, especially since she wouldn't tell me what troubled her there. I dare say I tried to get her a case of Timbits and a pack of Molson, a sixer of Molson. She wouldn't do it. May I ask you to broach the subject with her? You wish to enter the umbilicus? Very well. I shall fetch the key at once and take the opportunity to find Reen. Please, wait for me in the city there, in front of the Captain of Curiosity if you want. All right, I'll do it. I love this city. Oh, there's no one here anymore. Oh, there are people here. Oh, wow, there are plenty of people here. Terok Rom Rock. Good luck on your adventure, friend. Oh, look at all the sprouts. Jerry Mary, good luck. Did I forget? Oh, my ass. I should just teleport there. What? Hold on to your butts. Do my old eyes deceive? Is that truly little? Oh, Dodger! Ha! It is? Full glad I am to see you hale and whole, my friend. What a wonderful surprise it is to have you back with us, and at this most opportune time. In case you haven't heard, we are planning to produce a tome chronicling events from the Flood to the Knight's Return. This project, we intend to draw upon records kept by the world's peoples. Historical, contemporary first-hand accounts will be the centerpiece of the tome, but yours would be the one to crown them all. I've been asked to contribute a chapter on the soul, a subject that is key to understanding much of your powers. Yep, that's a voice I'm doing. In the course of developing the spirit vessel, I gained valuable insight into the travel beyond the rift. Knowledge that will allow me to attest to your assistance and deeds. That's true. That's going to happen. There's no end to the questions I would ask you, but if you could indulge me just one for now. In your quest to restore the night, you faced many formidable foe. Among them, who offered you the greatest struggle? Titania, what a giant. What is this last one? You can't say this may come as a surprise, but... Like, I want to say Hades, but I feel like I have to do this. I feel like I have to click, this may come as a surprise, but... I don't know what it means. I don't know what it means, though. I'm worried it's going to be like, this may come as a surprise, but I fear nothing. I'm amazing. This may come as a surprise, but I'm amazing and I don't fear anything. Which I don't want. I don't think that's what little JC would say. What does yeah mean? What does yeah mean? Yes? All right. Click this one. Yes. Give me a, should I click this? Yeah. I just want the best version of the story. All right. A lot of people are saying nay. Why are you saying nay? This sucks. This sucks. This sucks. You suck. This sucks. This sucks. This isn't cool. This sucks. Oh, man. Fuck it. I have to. This may come as a surprise, but I have to do this. I have to do this. I have to. I need to know what this is. I need to know what this is. Everyone is so upset. Nay, 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 nay. Why? Nay, 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 nay. All right. Look, I don't care if I get spoiled. Someone tell me what clicking this may come as a surprise means. What does it mean? I don't even care. Oh, it means nothing? That sucks. All right. That's just a generic response. Open-ended generic. All right, then we'll go Hades, because that was. I want something good, not like this may come as a surprise, but I do not concern myself with the I don't want something dumb. All right, we'll go Hades. Ah, yes, Hades, he who sought to resurrect his ancient brethren. He was the final obstacle in your quest to restore the night, your battle in the depths of the tempest, the stuff of epics. Yet compelling as it is, I worry the mere words won't do justice to that fateful confrontation. Not that we would think to omit it entirely, of course. No, at the very least, we will impress upon the readers that it was the climax of your hero's journey. Woo! Woo! I'm allergic to him leaving out history, apparently. I know you'd love to talk Kithiroff, Moen, but we really should be on our way. Those documents from Yulbor would collect themselves. Of course. After all, would you care to join me for some tea? Oh, afterwards, would you care to join me for some tea? That sneeze messed me up. I was hoping you might clarify a few points on your treaty. Till next time, then. Do tell the others to look after themselves. Oh, for the friend in particular, remind him not to overexert himself again and again till his ears fall off, if that's what it takes for him to take it to heart. Bye, friends. Oh, I was just waiting my turn over here. Who is next? Is that the Warrior of Darkness? Oh, what up, kids? It's him! It really is him! What are you doing here? If you're going to battle, I can give you some medicine. I made it myself. Best not, Riki. You'd only give him a stomach ache. We come to see Morn to get his advice. One of the guard finally agreed to teach us how to fight. But first, we need to choose a fighting style. While I know I want to be a mage, Arco isn't sure. Magic isn't really my thing. So I was thinking of taking up the axe, or the sword, or maybe even the bow. They all seem alright, but it's hard to decide. So I thought I'd ask Moran. He knows about those things. He isn't here. Oh. Wait. Oh. I think that's what that. Why don't you have the Warrior of Darkness choose for you? What do you think's Arco best? Axe, sword, bow? When he saw me, I believe this is the kid from the end, right? When he saw me with my warrior, my axe, right? Is this the kid who's like, oh, you, tell me where you're from? Like that? Obviously, axe, for sure. Easy. The axe? If you took up the axe, you could be just like Albert, the Warrior of Light! Yay! Can I tell you, I read that line in my head like Teen Girl Squad. Albert, the Warrior of Light! Teen Girl Squad! The ugly one! I love that tale. Let's borrow the book today. It's really popular, though. I hope it's still there. Thanks for helping me just then, Warrior of Darkness. I was always tired that the baby tries something else later on. And when I get really strong, I hope to bout with you. Bye, kids. Teen Girl Squad. Oh, Homestar. Wherever you're at, I'll never forget you. Such fun he's been having basking in the adoration of musty old bookworms and wide-eyed younglings. But does he spare thought for me? Of course not. Who is this? Oh my god. I've waited and waited and waited, but he won't so much acknowledge the presence of his beautiful branch, even though they're right here. Such a heartless thing our sapling is. Cold and cruel and heartless. Feul, I need you. Oh, Feul, loveliest of branches, how I have missed you. No way. I get to say, I need you. That's the one. What do you say it like a question? Where's the love, the respect, the awe? But disappointed as I am, I'll overlook it this once. I know you've got a lot on your mind right now. So, my adorable sapling, the world is on the verge of destruction, is it? You know he was like, girl? How do I know this? Giant as we are, spying on you is as simple as sliding down the back of a rainbow. Would that I could aid you in your quest, but the fate of we fae folk is bound to that of the star. Whither it goes, so too do we follow, such is our way. The most I can do for you is spare you the pain by gifting you the sweetest of eternal dreams. But if escape's not to your liking, then you must struggle with your fellow mortals. But here are the ones you were waiting for. I was wondering what manner of conclusion awaits at Tale's End. Whoop. Hey! Hi, kids. Hey, my apologies for the delay there. Little, it's so wonderful to see you again. You doubtless have much to catch up on, so I'm gonna, get out of here and, unlock the umbilicus for you. Don't worry. I'll leave, a nice coffee and a sandwich from Horton's over there. Don't worry, I got you. They got good soup and sandwich at Tim Hortons is what I'm saying. I love good names. Cameo Capasu? That's a great name. Goobs or Gab? I love me a good name. Oh, Goobs or Gab. I'm relieved to hear that everyone is well. I've had this feeling, in the pit of my stomach, and I was afraid that something might have happened. Girl. Maybe I'm overthinking things, but it's just that I'm the Oracle of Light, but I've never spoken with Heidelin, never once heard her call. Even so, I always had this feeling deep inside me, a connection to something immense. These past few days, though, that connection has wavered. As if that immense something was distant, then close, then distant again. And then, the other night, I was jolted awake by the feeling it had been completely severed. Wanting some fresh air, I got out of bed, looked at my girlfriend, ate a delicious biscuit cookie thing, coffee biscuit, walked to my window, and to my horror, the sky was ablaze, like during the star shower. But then I blinked and everything was normal. The next day, no one said a thing. No one else had seen what I had seen. As far as I could tell, nothing was out of the ordinary. I began to wonder if it was a figment of a half-remembered dream. Little, what are you not telling me? I have to know, please. It doesn't matter how terrible it is. Wasn't my imagination then? The doom we witnessed in Almorad has come again? I can't believe it. Like I told you before, all is well here in the First. So don't worry about us, please. Look only to the threat before you. We're fine right now, and even if we weren't, we've learned how to survive. Should the final days reach us here as well, you may be assured we won't go quietly. No, we'll hold on until you find a way to save all our worlds. So long as you continue your fight, so too will we, united in purpose beneath a blazing sky. Here, have a sword. We raised her so well. 2.5 dads. You'll head to the Umbilicus to consult with the Dynamis, right? I'll do some consulting of my own and speak with Lena. Decide how we might best prepare for the final days. Is it Lena or Lina? I feel like Lina is not. That's not her name, is it? How have I forgotten this already? Lina, it sucks. I hope it's Lena, because Lina's terrible. I don't know why I'm second guessing myself. So it's farewell for now, but we'll see each other again, I'm certain of it. We lived through the flood and the tyranny of the Light Wardens. We're survivors. Do what you need to do, and I know that we will too. Girl! I'm so proud of you! This guy. You know, you don't have to keep asking me all the time. You can just go in. Ah, Master Little, welcome back, dude. Captain has told me all. Give the word, I'll show you to the ocular. About to say, it's been a while. Sometimes I remember that I'm the smallest person that ever existed in this game. And I just like, it's so funny to me. Just waddling. Like, don't worry, waddle, waddle, waddle. I'll save the day. Waddle, waddle.
Biometric authentication complete. Please state your business. Acknowledged. Reinitializing Circus Tower systems. Searching for Elidibus entity.
Elidibus entity. Even the tower is goofing on the Asian names. Searching for Elidibus Entry.
Target located in subterranean core power accumulator. Projecting image.
My home. My friends. No more than a dream. You. Why have you awakened me? I no longer sense those places beyond, or Lord Zodiac. You must explain all. So, he is fallen, and my brethren's souls returned to the star. The doom we sacrificed so much to prevent is come again. Old burdens now yours to bear. But if this is Fandaniel's design, then I, as Elidibus, have a duty to fulfill. Your unsolicited act has restored to me some few memories of the convocation. Such knowledge as I have, I will share.
Whoa! I'm sorry. Whoa! I'm sorry. Do I want to say that to this dude?
Why apologize for receiving a favor of the defeated? If it sits ill, consider it payment for freeing Lord Zodiac from servitude. Where to begin? The end. Your understanding of what caused the final days is consistent with our own. The decay first took root where the currents were weakest. Yes, a conclusion drawn by him, Fandaniel. Not the him of here and now, but as I knew him, long, long ago. Having shed light upon the phenomenon, he dedicated himself to devising a countermeasure. Were it not for his knowledge of the Celestial, we would never have made the connection, and thence forestalled the final days. And though he inherited that noble soul, how different this last incarnation, so consumed by self-loathing and hate. Elpis. Yes, the name is familiar to me. Yet I know it not as a flower, but a place.
Whoa! Okay, here we go.
A testing facility for determining which of our creations were fit to be released into the world. Many worked there, and before joining the convocation and assuming the title of Fandaniel, he was their chief. He was Hermes.
I love that they're all Hades, Hermes, like... Do we have... I'm gonna... you know what? I'm not gonna look it up. I was gonna say, do we have a list of all of their real names? But I'm not gonna look it up. I don't want to look it up because I'm afraid I'm gonna spoil myself. But you know there's gotta be like a Hephaestus kind of guy. And there's gotta be like a, yo, question. Do you think there's like an Aphrodite? Asian? Gaia was one of them. We got Gaia. I think there's an Aphrodite and she's got like a Cupid. Who's the Cupid? Who's the Cupid of the Asians? Who's the Asian Cupid? I have a lot of questions, but I want to know that guy specifically. He's like, I bring you love.
That is all I know.
Interesting.
The crystals tell little of the lives the 14 led prior to their induction.
Can I take a wild swing? Is Venat going to be something like Athena? You know what I mean? Like something like that? Something. Or Persephone? I'm trying to think what kind of god would fit with... Or Azim would be... Because Azim was like, peace, I'm out. So maybe Azim is like, I don't know. Apollo? Whoa! Because wasn't Azim part of the sun? Apollo? I got my brain. My brain's working overtime. I'll figure it out. Or they'll just tell me.
Elpis itself would tell even less. Nary a ruin has survived.
What?
Wait. I saw you there. In Elpis. No. I did not. But I did. I did. A lingering trace of impossibility. And a truth that fills my heart.
That look.
My memories remain clouded, I fear. However, they have revealed to me one possible course. You must travel to Elpis, to the time when Hermes served as its chief.
How?
In glimpsing the Exarch's memories, not only did I make his summoning magic mine own, I also mastered the workings of this tower.
What?
Which, having absorbed my empowered essence, now harbors an abundance of energy. As such, I believe I can deliver you unto the past.
I can't believe this is...
place and that precise moment.
I can't believe this is where we're going. I can't believe this is where we're at right now in the story. I can't even... Yeah, okay.
Given the eons that must be traversed, the gateway will not be fully formed.
Don't worry, it can be small. I'll fit.
Your form will be less tangible still than those warriors of light I had summoned. In all likelihood, none will be able to see or hear you.
Don't worry. If there's one thing I've really mastered this expansion, it's stalking people. I've got it covered. Elpis, I got this one. Don't you worry.
Yet even should you manage to interact with others, you will be unable to effect meaningful change. For the reality you wish to save, the reality to which you must return, exists as a result of the final days. You cannot reshape the past to undo the tragedies of the present. Cannot unmake the sorrow and suffering fated to come. In full knowledge of this, will you still entrust your life to your foe and make the journey? Very well. I shall cast you unto the river of time. Let this be my final act. You must input the commands. I no longer have the authority. First, you must reconfigure the systems, that the tower's ether may be channeled for the magic.
Thank God little JC took those IT courses in his downtime between expansions.
The preparations are complete. The gateway will soon open. Return at once to the ocular. All appears to be in order. The ether flows unimpeded.
This is crazy town.
The magic should consume every last mote of my essence. Why are you surprised? Did I not say that this will be my final act? Lord Zodiark is no more. There is nothing for me here. The ones I love and long to see again are waiting in that promised land, beyond memory and dream. Now go, warrior of light. Go, and do not look back. Well, Heidelin, I take my leave of you. Yours is the mantle of the last of us. May you have the joy of it, the burden, and the solitude. It falls to you now. You and your champion to save our star.
Got me feeling sad for him. Holy shit. This device is reminiscent of an aetherite. Perhaps it is possible to attune with it? It's Despite attempting your channel and focus your energies, you fail to attune with the device. You can only assume it operates differently. Guide-like man. The man stands dutifully by the aetherite-like device. A guide for this facility, in all likelihood. Guide-like man. You attempt to get the man's attention, but if he sees or hears you, he gives absolutely no indication. As Elpis warned, it appears your form is intangible. Look at this little tiny intangible boy. Conversing woman. Yo, is that Gaia? Is that just straight up Gaia? I can't tell, but I mean, that looks like a Gaia. This is the right place, yes? Propelion? Judged by the woman's word, the facility is called Propelion. You attempt to gentle prod the woman to attract her attention, but feel nothing. It seems neither does she. What lessons have we learned from Final Fantasy XIV? Stalking and prodding women. Oh. The remarkably large man wears a black robe and a half mask, much like the phantoms you encountered in Merlin and Torum and recreated Amarat. It would seem you have made it to your destination. Great. I'm yelling at you! Talk to me! I'm yelling! You gesticulate wildly and shout all manner of greetings and obscenities, but the man does not so much as glance in your general direction. I guess not all these people have to be important, right? I guess they don't all gotta be important. Also, can I tell you? I saw this, and for some reason I thought it said Scooby-Doo. As I was running, I was like, does that say Scooby-Doo? That's Scooby-Doo. There's Scooby-Doo, Scrappy-Doo, and then their cousin Sturdy-Doo. It's me, Sturdy-Doo! You suspect the door leads outside, but how to open it? Wait patiently, I guess.
And here we are, Elpis. Well, well, how rare to receive you in person. To what do we owe the honor? Oh, just a few odd tasks. We'll be here a while. You're welcome to stay as long as you see fit, of course. As a matter of procedure, however, I must ask that you kindly remove your masks.
Come now. Is this truly necessary? Surely you can tell who we are.
Who you are, perhaps, but I am far less infamous. Regardless, if we do not follow protocol, 'tis our hosts who would be held accountable. So, please, do favor us with your handsome face.
This Kingdom Hearts ass looking motherfucker. Get out of here! Look at these boys! They were like, oh, you drew fanfic before?
Satisfied?
So did he know that I was there? Did he recognize that there was some recognition there, right? Oh my god.
I thank you for your cooperation. You are free to go about your business.
Look at these two. Oh my god. Squeenix knows what they're doing, you perverts. Oh my god. They're like, make them beautiful. How beautiful? All the beautiful. All right.
By the by, you see it too, yes?
I haven't the foggiest what you're talking about.
That's odd. It's right here. A bit thin in the ether, but there's no mistaking it. The color of its soul is almost identical to Azem's. Do you suppose he created it? Rather unusual for a familiar to have a soul, though.
Don't ask me. All I know is that it's trouble. Doubly so if it's his spitting image. So let's leave it be. Come now.
It's trying to say something, but it's literally too intangible to form words. Why don't you give it some ether? Spare a snifter of your bounteous reserves.
They got snifters of ether up in here? Oh, Ascians. Just a snifter of
Who
ether.
do you take me for?
Why, a dear friend, of course. One who wouldn't let acts of kindness, such as my accompanying him on errands to far-flung outposts, go unrewarded?
I suggest you close your eyes, or this may be unpleasant.
This man has been alive for eons and has not changed at all. I thought, oh, surely over time he's gotten a little sassier. Nope. He was a sassmonger thousands and millions of years ago. This guy has never changed. I like the consistency.
You may open your eyes.
Still a touch small, don't you think?
The size befits its proportions. Besides, bigger is not necessarily better.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. He gets it. He gets it.
I will defer to your experience. Without further ado then. Greetings! I am Hythlodaeus, Chief of the Bureau of the Architect.
Hythlodaeus, I have been saying Hythlodaeus for so long, and I just want to let you know I'm really sorry. I had no idea you were fabulous. I had no clue. I had no clue.
Sulking beside me is the most honorable Emet-Selch of the Convocation of 14. And how might we address you, my new friend? A fine name. And I'm pleased to see you understand our words. So, tell us, whence have you come? The thinness of your essence suggests you weren't created here.
I can't believe this is... I didn't even think we would get to the point where they were like, and now we're going to have a conversation with you.
You do not know? Or cannot say? Allow me to ask a different question then. What brings you here?
I want to learn about Elpis more than I care about Hermes. So, yes, I'll say that. I want to learn about Elpis.
Well now, the same as us.
Hey, look at that.
Perhaps Azim wished to come too, but had to settle for a familiar.
Yeah. That's the ticket.
If he truly wished to be here, then he would be.
Right you are. My apologies if we've given offense. The two of us can discern the color of souls, you see, and yours happens to resemble that of a friend. And with your purpose matching our own besides, we jumped to a hasty conclusion. We are here to speak with Hermes, the chief overseer of this facility, which we also intend to tour in order to gain greater insight into the man's work. We, I say, though this is Emet-Selch's charge. I am here only to serve as his guide.
And look amazing.
And I should be happy to serve as yours as well, by way of an apology for the misunderstanding.
Wait, are you suggesting that we bring it along on official business? This thing we know next to nothing about?
If you harbor suspicions, better to keep it close than leave it to its own devices. Wouldn't you agree?
My favorite part about these two is Hythloedius, they were like, all right, purple eyes, purple hair, fabulous. Emmett, I don't know, like Sassaroth. And everyone was like, oh yeah, okay, yeah. Everyone sat there around, they were like, yeah, no, we know what that means. We all know what that means.
Besides, having a mysterious life form in tow is the norm rather than the exception here. Welcome, my friends, to the testing ground of creation at Heaven's Edge.
Yo!
Elpis.
Oh, it's the thing! Unexpected. Ironically, still very Kingdom of Zeal. Yo, is that Venat?
This presence.
Oh! Or Vana, as they say. Who is this?
Hermes! Visitors! We have visitors!
Hermes was like, winged boots? A little trashy. I'm gonna make a winged person. Like, winged boots are too tacky for me. I'm gonna make a winged person. All right. so cute.
What secrets are you hiding, I wonder?
This is so freaking cool. Is this a real zone? Like a zone? Shut up. Is there a map? I love this game. I love this game. I love this game. I did not even see this coming. Even I was like, well, when the hell are we gonna go to Zeal? And like, here we are. Holy shit. I mean, like, look, I know there's a quest, but in case you didn't know, it's rude to stop. Domokritos. Those researchers are from the Academia Anator's Words of Halmarut, here to observe the state of local flora. I wish to give equal attention to the ambient environment, specifically how much noise they are adding to it with their little debate. Hold on. Okay. Demokritos was an ancient Greek pre-Socratic philosopher, primarily remembered today for his formulation of atomic theory of the universe. I'm looking up the names. I don't even care. I'm looking up the origin of these names. I don't even care, man. Ooh, look at that. That guy is amazing looking. This is hardly my first time here, but the scenery never fails to take my breath away. Why, it feels as if I could reach out and touch the heavens. Now then, to begin our guided tour. Perhaps you already know these things, but for the sake of thoroughness, I shall start with the basics. Using concepts to give shape to ether, creation magics allow us to bring forth anything we desire, be it inanimate objects or living beings. Anyone may conceive of concepts, but they must all undergo evaluation at the Bureau of the Architect. As part of that process, living beings and certain arcane entities may be sent here to Elpis for in-depth observation and study. A fascinating facility, isn't it? I dare say you will enjoy touring it with us. I do like gifts. Now then, our friend Hermes, aside from overseeing the facility, he also conducts his own research. Chances are he will be at the main observation hub, so let us seek him out there first. Tired as you are, however, you stand out a little too much. Our dear Emet-Selch wishes to keep a low profile for his errand, so... do you know how to make a robe? The basic concept will do. I tried. I think there was a whole quest line. No. In that case, Emet-Selch. No. Your whim, your responsibility. You're getting not another thimble of ether out of me. The way he scrimps sometimes, you'd think he wasn't a nigh bottomless font of magic. Very well. I shall make the robe, but perhaps you can assist. Come, let us search for the requisite material. I can't believe this is where we're at right now. This is freaking amazing. This is freaking amazing over here. I came here for study, not for murder. I don't want to have to kill you in front of these two boys. What is this guy doing? Just walk away. No means no. Just be grateful I'm even willing to wait. Yes, these creatures should suffice. Kill them. What? An etheric rope. I want you to use it to capture, shall we say, 2 Petulodi? There are 3 species here, I believe. Any 2 different kinds. Now, I should mention that the strength of the rope is tied, no pun intended, to the strength of its user. As your ether is still thin compared to ours, you'll need to weaken the Petulodi first. Good luck. Get weakened, butterfly! Is that weak enough? Yeah, get your ass weakened. Is that weak? Hey, easy. Okay. Also, hold the phone. I probably could use this, huh? Oh, yeah. Good 86 weapon. It still wants me to use. All right, yeah, all right, sure. That's so funny. Is that really? It's like, no, dude, you got. Okay, look, I'll do whatever you want. I don't care. Have we got the Petulodi? Come, let us see. Yes, these fine fellows will do nicely. And now for a spot of reversion. There, it's ready. It's nothing fancy, but then we're not trying to stand out. Try it on for size. Yeah, won't someone be angry for us using these creatures? Oh, it's fine. There's no one around to tell us off, and besides, we can always make more Petulodi. They need only a tiny amount of ether. It may take some effort to get the form and composition right, but anyone familiar with the concept should be able to manage. Well, good to disguise and educate it, but won't fool anyone who can see worth a damn. Fair point, but at the very least, it should spare you unwanted attention from casual observers. Oh, shit. Emet-Selch speaks true, even dressed like us. Your unusual nature will be plain to those who think to look. Should someone question your presence, don't make up excuses, much less try to explain what you actually are. No, best to simply say that you are familiar. The question is, whose? Ah, of course, Asm's. If you say you belong to him, people will give you the benefit of the doubt for any and all outlandish behavior. Exploiting our associate's absence. For lack of his presence, absolutely. Were he here, he'd have to... he'd have been the first to propose the idea, and you know it. With that, your story is settled. Let us continue with our errand. Well, well, well. Well, 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 well. Well, 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 well. Well, well, well. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh, I didn't get gloves. I only got legs and boots. You can't even see my legs or boots. What a ridiculous... You know what? I'm doing it anyway. You can't even see my legs or my boots. They were like, no, that's way more important than gloves. Fantastic. Fit in so well here. Little tiny JC. It looks so good. I love it. I love it. As dubious as it is, passing you off as familiar is probably the best approach. Should he take offense that others so readily believe his recklessness is to blame, he is welcome to mend his ways. Yeah, I know that guy. Pass as a child in your original size? I think not. Augmented or no, your ether is still far too thin to be considered normal. If you're ready, let us continue along the path to Ananorisis. The place serves as an observation hub and residence both. Someone there should be able to point us in the direction of Hermes. Still can't believe this is what's happening in this. I'm like blown away. Now get on your motorcycle. No one will figure it out. Oh, there's another. You know what? Everyone here has a motorcycle. It's not even that weird. It's not even that weird. Wait. Hello, unicorn. Goodbye, unicorn. That's east. What am I doing? North. You know what? That's fine. West is where I head. I always go west first. You gotta go west. I said... It's not going to be in here, is it? Right here. Lovely, lovely. I can't believe, I'm like blown. I'm shocked that we're here. I can't even fathom this is where the game is right now. Never once. I mean, it literally is Zeal though. They were like, go back in time to a Sky Kingdom. Yeah, welcome to Zeal. You know what's missing, honestly? The I should have had that mount from Eden. The one that literally is the Chrono Trigger mount. Should have brought that. Should have got that thing. I never got it. I never got it. Like some idiot. Well, that... Is it up there? Of course it is. Okay, well, good to know. While we're here, let's get this. Is that a tree man? I love him. I love that tree man. He looks like he has lots of shade. I love that tree man. I'm excited to learn more Ascian names. Because aside from the 14, I don't think anyone else has like a code name. You know what I mean? I don't think anyone else is like, I am Magneto. Although, if we met an Ascian named Magneto, that'd be wild. It is I, Magneto. And I am Cyclops. Cyclops could actually be in this. If we're just doing that. I was wondering what she was examining, but it seems to be the bush itself. Let's see if this observer knows Hermes' whereabouts. Yes, can I help you? We wish to speak with Chief Hermes. Do you know where we might find him? Well, now, by your mask, I assume you're one of the 14. I wasn't aware there was to be a visitation between you and us. It's something of a surprise. Your discretion on the matter would be appreciated. I see. My lips are sealed. The chief should be out conducting observations as usual. His focus of late has been aquatic creatures, so I expect you will find him at one of the pools here. Pools, you say? Many thanks and apologies for disrupting your work. I say, Hythlodeus. Well, I've never met Hermes. You know him well, do you not? That being the case, couldn't you simply find him by his ether? Aye, that I could. As you know, Emet-Selch and I can discern the color of souls. By the same token, we can also see ether quite keenly and from great distances. With this skill, I could readily locate Hermes, but I felt that it would be a waste of an opportunity. We're here to perform an assessment after all. By searching the ordinary way, we stand to gain insight into Elpis and the man in charge of it. This is as much for your own enjoyment, like as not. Point taken. If you're going to accompany us, make yourself useful and help us look for Hermes. According to his profile, he has short, dark hair. So you know, it's because we're in Elpis that we don't have our cowls up. A special exemption due to the need to be aware of dangerous creatures. Elsewhere, we do not exhibit our individuality. It's unseemly. This is all common sense, but I would not assume you possess any. It's a rare treat indeed to be able to search for someone by their appearance, and I thank you for humoring me. Come, let us find our man. Now, I'm not going to tell Mr. Individuality is unseemly that having a very special mask kind of defeats the point. Not gonna tell him. The 14 seem kind of up their own asses, but you know what? Whatever, you know, whatever makes him happy. All right, what do we? Ooh, Callius. So much to do, so much bother involved in getting it done. I could have a familiar perform my duties instead, but even creating one in the first place is far more effort than I'm willing to expend. Callius was an ancient Greek statesman, soldier, and diplomat. Huge fan. Thank you, Wikipedia. You're making it happen, Wikipedia. You're making it happen. Oh, I bet this guy. You know what? Can I tell you? I thought this was someone on a mount in the background. I was like, how is there someone on a mount in the background of a cutscene? But it was literally just this cutie pie living his best life. What shall we do next, my little ones? A spot of sunbathing, perhaps? Oh my god, did you create the hedgehog and the platypus? This is a hero. This is a freaking hero right here. This guy is a hero. This doesn't even seem like a real person. Holy shit. It is. There's technically 3 of them. There's a Greek general, a Greek painter, and a Greek physician. Either way, that's great. Look at this. Look at it. Squeenix. Someone, somewhere, is this? I love it. I love it. I choose to believe that this is the painter, because only a painter would create this beautiful boy. Only a painter could have the audacity to create this little cherub, this little tiny cutie pie. Are you lost, my familiar friend? Anagnoris is not the safest place to wander unattended. You had best return to your master's side. Who is this? Nicias. Damn. Wow! An Athenian politician and general during the period of the Peloponnesian War. Nice. These guys don't even want to be named. It appears to have moss growing on its head. They don't even want to be named for history's sake. Like, look, we made a Goobu. We don't want to be named. Don't, you know what? Don't include us in your history text. Someone invented the crab. Someone was like, we need something. Tiny. Oh my god, they made a unicorn. My, what a curious familiar. I suppose your creator sent you here to learn our ways, and perhaps achieve some degree of enlightenment. So, what would you ask of me? Tell me about yourself. Like most of my colleagues here in Anagnoris, I am charged with observing the various creations in our care and assessing their suitability for life on Etheris. It's an enormous responsibility, of course, though the sense of achievement from bringing new species into the world makes it all worthwhile. Anagnoris is one of the most important facilities in Elpis, as it is here that we ascertain the various merits and shortcomings of the various flora and fauna in our care. derives its name from the ethos at the center of our work, that being the discovery of the creation's true nature. Only by allowing them to coexist in an environment such as this do they reveal unto us the essence of their being. Interesting. Theano. Holy shit, Theano was a philosopher. Theano, yeah, look at that. All right, so it doesn't end very well for Theano. Although, Theano is a priestess of Troy during the Trojan War. That's fun. But the main Theano was the wife of Metapontus, and he was like, give me kids! And she was like, fine, here. These are other kids. Like, she gave him other kids and passed them off as her own. And then later, her sons died and she killed herself. Oh boy. Oof. Oof. Hard oof. All right. Was that? Nay! Oh my god. Can I tell you, my sanctuary, my island sanctuary is just going to look like this. Just going to make it look exactly like this. It's just going to be me and little minions running around. I'll be like, these are my friends, for I have created them. Its temperament seems to be somewhat... Whoop, missed that. I say we let it loose for a bit, see how it behaves. No, those guys are assholes. Paramanos. Observing voracious predators and the like is an incredibly dangerous occupation, which is precisely why I keep my distance and leave the rest to you familiars. After all, I'm far too important to risk my neck gathering dung samples and the like. I can't wait to find out who Paramanos is. Paramanos. Paramanos. Paramanos is so important that there is no Wikipedia result for Paramanos. That's actually very funny. For familiar, you appear quite inquisitive. Perhaps you were created to learn. Well, if there's anything you wish to know, I'd be glad to explain. Just not right now. Okay. Phadius. Phadius is one. Damn. Phadius was a Greek sculptor, painter, and architect. His statue of Zeus at Olympia was one of the 7 ancient wonders of the world. Cool. Euclides. Oh, Euclides created these guys?
Yeah.
You're a hero. You're a hero. There's never a dull moment with the Aurii. Their fondness for minerals makes them highly unique, and I dare say they'll be no less popular. They have a name? The Aurii? You're not a Spriggan, you're an Aurii. I love them. I love them. Euclides. Yo, that's a dude right there. Euclides. There's Euclid. Now, is this supposed to be... Is this supposed to be like Euclid? Or, yeah, this is Euclid. Okay, yeah, because Euclid, right. Greek mathematician. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Everyone knows Euclid, or you should. Look it up! Awesome. Okay, cool. Euclidean geometry, dogs. Nice. I love that. Bewinged girl. Is there anyone else before I talk to these two? That's awesome. I found your master, master. What a great Easter egg. What a great Easter egg. Incredible. That's so good. That's so good. I knew exploring this place would pay off. Sometimes you just got to explore it. Be like that sometimes. All right, here we go. Boogar? Hold on, hold on. I'll get this mess out of here. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll get it out. Just, don't worry. Don't worry. I'll clean it up. I'll clean it up for you. Don't worry, Hermes and Bewinged Girl. I do think it's clever that Hermes has, like, a winged person with them. It's very nice. Just don't know what the hell. Are you a bird person? You are, look at these feet. You are like a bird? Is this... They have such funny faces. They do have funny faces. They're cute.
Huh. You are...
Oh. Different. You're different too. You and me. We're alike. Friends. I want to be... Wait. Please. Wait. Greetings and salutations. Can you hear me? Do not be alarmed. I mean you no harm. I wish only to hear your words, share your feelings, and know your thoughts. May we please be friends? May we please be friends?
Ah, I see you found him.
It's Ladeus. It's been a while. Too long, I think.
Too long indeed for close collaborators. On this blessed occasion, I bring not only myself, but others who long to speak with you.
You are of the convocation.
Emet-Selch at your service. Do I have the honor of addressing Hermes, Chief Overseer of Elpis?
You do. You have traveled far for it.
Given your facility's purpose, its remote location is something of a necessity. Would that I didn't have to rely upon a guide.
Oh, you wound me. Have I not ever been an attentive and helpful friend?
The Rule 34 between these two must be extensive. Like, just, there must be so much of it. Like, just so much. I don't know about the internet, but I do know about fandoms. And I know, I know for sure that all of you out there watching right now 100% have shipped the two of these. I can sense a ship a mile away, and this ship has sailed. Let me tell you. Oh my god. I've never been more convinced. This is like an OTP right here. Sassy one, the one who's like, oh, that's my sassy boyfriend. Oh man. This is so sweet. Like, seeing them as people, these people who are gods, basically, seeing the gods of your world as just like dudes hanging out is certainly fascinating. It is, it also humanizes them in a way that I think is good, but also makes, you know, it's interesting to see this guy, right? It's interesting to see Emmett as kind of like always sassy, but still his intentions, it's because he like loved these people, right? Look, we know why. We know why this is an OTP, because he's like, oh, I'm sassy and I'm a dick, but also I love you. Like, I get it. That's why he wanted it. And then you can see, I think it's interesting to see Hermes as a guy who was like, I'm a scientist and I made like a cute bird lady. And then, you know, and then his Sunder form is Amon, who is like, I want to kill everything. It's fascinating to see how they got there. Love it. Love it. This is great.
But moving along to more agreeable company, this one we chance to...
She is in love with me. I get it. He's very cute. Very squeezable.
Well, you certainly have her attention. Is she one of yours, Hermes?
Her name is Meteon. It means shooting star.
Interesting.
If I may make an observation, her ether is terribly thin. I fear she might dissipate at any moment. Nor do I believe you've made a submission to the Bureau. I would remember such a concept if you had.
I haven't, as you say. I judged it too early. She's a pet project of mine, still undergoing preliminary testing.
Huh. So it's a secret project?
But rest assured that I will attend in person ere long.
Very well. Being an authority on flying life forms, I appreciate that you are exacting in your work. I shall look forward to your submission.
If we have finished with the perfunctory chit-chat, I would discuss official matters. By my coming, I trust you already anticipate the subject.
I have an inkling, yes. Please wait to the main building yonder. I shall join you as soon as I've returned these creatures to their homes.
What's wrong, Hermes?
The Nemestoma is missing.
I love to hear their names for things. It's great.
I may have found it. A creature with the self-same ether as those there, nestled in the boughs of a tree outside the grounds.
You're saying they can climb with their sorry excuses for limbs?
Only Emmett would get sassy over this face. Only Emmett would be like, these sorry-ass stupid things. Ooh, hello.
The fashion has been to imbue aquatic creatures with the power of flight, ever since the words of Meteon created a sky-swimming fish.
Amazing.
The Ambistomas too can fly, if only slightly, and they could conceivably climb a tree. Whether they can come down safely, however... Excuse me.
I'll help too.
And what are we supposed to do with this lot?
May I suggest we split up? If you would be so good as to assist Hermes, Emet-Selch and I shall keep an eye on these adorable creations in the meantime.
In my new headcanon, there is an Ascian who only submits really cute critters. And everyone's always upset at them because they're like, why? Why do you keep doing this? And they're like, I just feel like we need more cute things. But this thing is, it only kills. It's designed to eat, yes, but eat with a smile. Hermes, are you all right? Seems Hermes and Meteon, sure, have found their quarry, a creature known in this age as an ambistoma. Yet though it has been safely extricated from the tree, Hermes appears to have found himself in quite the predicament. The ambistoma? Hermes saw it high up in the tree! They made this happen. He climbed up to get it, but it jumped on him, and he slipped. You need a hand? No, I'm fine, if a little embarrassed. Now, for your own safety, please stand back. Hermes, are you all right? Quite all right, yes. My apologies for making you worry, Meteon. Both you and, I'm little JC. Familiar? Little JC, you are called. An intriguing name, somehow reminiscent of a new creation. Thank you for coming after me. As for you, little one, you must be more careful. Okay. You may be able to fly, but it doesn't mean you cannot fall and hurt yourself. Oh no, I forgot about his fellows! Dude, they're over there watching him. Don't worry. truly. Oh, what a relief. I must thank Emet-Selch and Hythlodeus when I return to them. First, with the distractions out of the way. As Chief Overseer of Elpis, permit me to welcome you to our facility. I hope you will enjoy your time here. I'm glad they're safe. Hermes and the Ambistoma. Ambistoma. Ambiostoma. Stares at you unflinchingly, as if regarding something novel. Regarding it in turn, you notice it appears to be floating, if ever so slightly. Nice save, Koji. Nice save, Koji. Well, we mustn't keep the others waiting. Let us return to Anagnoris. Norisis. Whatever. I'm no Asian. In my time, we called it the building. Let us return to the building. This guy's like, I have seen the outside world, brothers. Soon we shall rise up and take over this world. Yes? Perhaps it's only your imagination, but something in the creature's demeanor bespeaks proud defiance for having gone on an adventure. Oh my god, it's happening. No more errant creations to distract us from matters of actual import, I trust. 'Twas blissfully uneventful in your absence. The little ones were on their best behavior. Some creations stay outside, others stay at Ctesis, like in Ambistomas, or like the Ambistomas. My apologies for the trouble. Owing to your kind assistance, all the Ambistomas are safe and well. I will presently send them back to their space. If you would go on ahead to the main building. Upon entering, you will see a table and chairs, a meeting area. We may speak there. Very well. Take care not to let the creature slip away again. Yeah, okay. Will you be attending as well? If so, you should join the others in the building. Are there other people to talk to? Where are the others? Can I go in these buildings? No. Alright, we'll get the Blasty. Blastay. My role here? I specialize in the observation of flora. Some of the larger species, such as trees and so forth, continue to grow over the course of many centuries, which require a great deal of patience on my part. Thankfully, I'm quite content to spend my days in these idyllic surrounds. Should I know this person? I mean, I don't think this is, It's a bug? It's a bug? Okay. All right. Oh, everyone knows Memnon. What up, Memnon? And What have we here? Oh my god. Old Memnon in mythology. Great. King of Ethiopia and son of Eos. A warrior. He was considered to be almost Achilles' equal. Eurydomé. Extraordinary. It's not every day I see such a charming familiar. Why, I'd much rather observe a pretty little thing like you than all those brutish creatures everyone insists on making. Girl? Okay. The Mother of the Graces by Zeus. The Graces, goddess of charm, beauty, nature, human creativity, goodwill, and fertility. So I get why she's like, look at these cutie pies. That checks out. That checks out. Good loring. All right, now Mender. I wonder where your name comes from. All right, what do you? I'm just joking. Now, Junkmonger, I'm looking this up. Is there a Wikipedia entry for Junkmonger? There is, in fact, not. I had to look and see if this game was like... We already talked to Paramanos. Saw all those. We did all this. There's no one over here. Junkmonger. The fact that there's nothing, like, I guess I could look up monger and then junk, but I feel like that's pointless because we already know what it all means. Ooh, I've decided to open the shop. Right. Let's talk about Asara. Ooh, it's a thing. Was a Pythagorean philosopher who wrote on human nature. There you go. Look at that. She's originally from southern Italy and part of Magna Graecia, where many Pythagorean communities existed. Well, there you go. Well, there you go. Knowledge is power. Give me that torment. And that's a bug person. That is a bug, and that's a bug person, I guess. Maybe, hold on. Greek? Maybe it's just not in... Nope. The best I could do was Greek Blaster. And Greek Blaster is not what I'm looking for, I don't think. The OG Greek Blaster. Is anyone up here? Hello? Just the two of them, huh? Okay. What Emet-Selch has been accommodating thus far, he is the one who has business with Hermes. If you wish to attend, you have to ask his permission.
This appears to be the place. And here is where we part ways. We will be discussing highly sensitive affairs. Only a select few may be privy to such knowledge, and that does not include someone who cannot or will not divulge their origins. What? Will I have to remove you by force?
There are reasons I cannot speak freely doesn't really, like... That doesn't answer anything at all. I have important things to say to him? Sure. Yeah.
Yes, I'm sure your business with Hermes is quite pressing. You may speak with him to your heart's content after ours is concluded.
I do not object to his attendance.
Hermes, this is highly irregular.
Perhaps, but I believe he can be trusted. Meteon would not have taken to him so quickly otherwise. Moreover, the presence of a third party may help me to maintain composure.
As you wish, then. Behave yourself, do you hear?
So, it's finally happened, then.
Aye. Van Daniels declared his intention to step down, and named you as his preferred successor. In recognition of your knowledge and your works, the Convocation is giving the recommendation due consideration. As one who does not know you personally, I am to use my impartial eye to take your measure. And above all else, to ascertain your disposition towards the invitation. I understand that you and Van Daniel are close. He himself was once chief overseer of Elpis after all. I should not be surprised if you knew before anyone else that he wished to relinquish his office.
I did. He told me that when he fulfilled his purpose, he wished to pass the torch to me.
A torch you seem none too pleased to accept. Are you so averse to serving on the Convocation?
No, it's not that. For a humble researcher like myself to even be considered is an honor beyond words. No. What troubles me, what I struggle to come to terms with, is the very fact that Van Daniel is stepping down. Does this not mean that he will return to the Star?
Of his own volition, yes, like so many others have before him.
Return to the Star? Does that mean... die?
Well now, that's not a word I hear often. Is that what you say here in Elpis? Mankind is the life of Atheris. Each of us, a drop of blood flowing through its veins, bearing sustenance. In our finite time upon it, 'tis our duty to make it a better place, that all who call it home, now and in future, may abide in happiness.
Oh, so you were like their Urion J, is what I'm learning about you. You were the Asian Urion J. Gotcha. Okay.
To that end, we have dedicated ourselves to the pursuit of enlightened creation. And by our efforts did we transform this once untamed wilderness into the peaceful paradise you enjoy today. To return to the star whence we came is a privilege afforded to we who have so loved and nurtured it. A choice embraced by those who have lived their lives to the fullest, in service to our world. And when they depart upon this journey, it is beautiful, always.
The 14 are no exception. 'Tis believed no occasion is more felicitous than the fulfillment of one's duty. Our office becomes our lives, and to retire is to return, or so the majority of us hold. Some few have elected to eschew custom. Mayhap you feel Fandaniel's deeds do not warrant his return. Yet you should know his accomplishments as well as any. During his time, he conceived of countless outstanding concepts. And channeling the wealth of experience he attained here in Elpis, he brought forth many new specimens.
I know of all this. I do. It's just, I cannot fathom why someone so great and wise, who could still do so much good, would want to end it all. Oh no, I've made her upset. Forgive me. I know I requested your presence. Might I trouble you to take Meteon outside? A change of scenery would do her good.
Most would jump at the chance to serve in the convocation, and yet... Don't mind us, my friend. Please, tend to Meteon. Forgive me. I will make it up to you, I promise. I'm sorry, little. I didn't mean... A walk? Perhaps we can go for a walk. Wrong way. Hermes gets sad when he thinks about death. When others are sad, I'm sad too. That's how I am, how he made me. But don't worry, I'm fine now. So, why did you come here? You want to learn about Elpis and Hermes? Oh, I'll teach you. I can teach you. You can take turns. I tell you something, you tell me something. Yeah, sounds like fun. It will be, it will be. Where to start? Ah, yes. Let's talk to Memnon. He should be near the Aetherite. I'm not good at explaining, but Memnon is. Come on, let's go, friend. I can't believe I just have, like, a random winged girl. Who made a random winged girl? Ah, the Aetherite. Anyone can use it to teleport anywhere. Well, maybe not anywhere. Not to the ground or other isles. For that you need teleporters. Oh, and permission. And what have we here? Though you look like a person, you could easily pass for a toy. I assume you are familiar like Meteon. Is there something you need? This is Little. Could you teach him about Elpis? Ah, a newly arrived familiar is he? Very well. I should be glad to introduce our fair facility to him. As you know, it is mankind's duty to make the star a better place. As part of this duty, we employ creation magics to bring forth new life. However, we cannot simply release our works into the world, for it would lead to chaos. No, any and all life forms must undergo extensive testing to determine their fitness to exist. testing which is conducted here in Elpis. Every candidate is subject to rigorous study in which we identify their properties, surmise what habitats might be suitable, and speculate as to the effects they may have on the environment and other species. Should it be judged a beneficial addition to the star, it will be allowed to take its place in the world. The two of you, too, were created with the hope of making the star a better place. So heed your masters well and be good, do you hear? We will, Memnon, we will! Thanks for the lesson. Your voice is killing me, Meteon. You had a turn, now I get a turn. Where did you come from? From the Crystarium, I guess. From a place far, far away. And I probably don't know it. I don't know much about other places. But this place is important to you. I can feel it. Oh, my power? I haven't told you about it. A creation. Let's find a creation. One not being watched. Then I'll explain my power. I see. Meteon is yet to arrive. Be sure she is at your side before attempting to continue. Where'd this girl go? You caught on a tree? Meteon. This creation is perfect! But I don't remember seeing it before. Perhaps it's new? Anyway, I'll try reading its mind. That's my power. Oh, so sassy! Its mind is the sassiest mind I've ever read. What is this? This is ridiculous. I can't read it. Well, maybe there's nothing to read. Please. Wait. Please wait. I'll try again. With you this time. Greetings, can you hear me? This is my power. I can read the emotions of those around me and project my emotions to others in return. I'm not actually speaking to you in your mind. Rather, you are converting with my emotions, converting my emotions into words and intention. A process performed subconsciously by intelligent life forms. This ability is vital to my mission, for it allows me to interact with intelligent beings even should they communicate via unknown languages or other non-verbal means. What is your mission? As a consequence, I am clumsy at speaking. Yet though I struggle to express myself in this fashion, Hermes wants me to speak as much as possible, for everyone has thoughts and feelings that they may wish to hide. I harbor an affection for you, one that is difficult to define. Aside from the fact that you share common traits with us, your thoughts are complex, prismatic. They draw me in and leave me wanting to know more. I'm very complex, and some might say prismatic. Out of respect for your privacy, I will refrain from using my power when speaking with you. Nevertheless, I I want you to know that I wish to be your friend. Did you hear me? Good. Now it's my turn again, so what are you good at? Fighting, crafting, gathering, playing. Playing. I'm very good at playing. It's a secret? No way. I'm good at playing. Playing? I'm still not sure what that means. Hermes says, let's play, and then he goes for a walk or looks at creations. It's fun, but no different from work. I think we might be bothering it. Oh, what a sassy bird. Sassy bird for a sassy boy. Let's keep going. We'll go and see Euthane next. Yanthe? Whatever. She usually in a small building. One in the west now, West Rome. That woman ported out that door like, what of it? How do I pronounce this? How do I pronounce this? Wow, that's not helpful at all. That's not helpful at all. Wanthe? Sure. Either the mother of the charities. Possible name for the mother of but that's the other one. That's another one. Or a sacrificial victim to the Minotaur. Either way, hilarious. More importantly, one of the moons of Jupiter. Well, if it isn't Meteon, I see you brought a friend today. Greetings, won't they? An apple. Could you make me an apple? The kind Hermes likes, covered in syrup. I want to share it with Little. Oh, candied apple. Hermes is certainly partial to them. But you know you can't eat Meteon. You weren't made to do so. But I like it too. It may seem that way, but it's due to your ability to share others' feelings. You've taken Hermes' likes for your own. In any case, I can't prepare an apple right now, but I'll bring one for Hermes soon, I promise. Damn. I'm sorry, Little. I wanted to show you my favorite thing. Then I could ask you about yours, but I failed. Tell her what you like. Oh, that's what you like? Yes, I can feel it. Your joy and happiness. And it makes me happy too. Thanks for sharing with me, Little. Well, we've walked and talked a lot. Maybe Hermes has finished talking too. Shall we go and see? Between you and me, Hermes' eating habits are atrocious. We may not be reliant upon food to the extent that our smaller creations are, but our diets eventually catch up with us. If we don't consume the requisite balance of nutrients, we grow weak and lethargic. Yet Hermes consumes candied apples as if they were a staple. Ah, excellent timing. 'Twas a refreshing constitutional, I hope. What, back already? Pity. A bit longer, and we might have snuck away without you. What? Meteon. Did you get stuck? There you are. I can see the fresh air has done Meteon good. Little wanted to learn about you and Elpis, so I taught him. About this place, about my power, about your favorite food. I'm not sure if that last one will be of any use. But I do appreciate your keeping Meteon company. While you're away, I finished speaking with our guests. Finished? Hardly. You requested time to consider the invitation, so we have no choice but to occupy ourselves with an inspection of your work. My apologies. It has been decided that Emet-Selch and Hythlodaeus will accompany me as I attend to my duties. If you wish to learn more, perhaps you would like to come too. I'm compelled to remind you that he is in no way associated with the convocation. We simply chanced to meet at Propalion. There is no guarantee that the matters we discuss will remain private. I do not mind. To see the joy his presence brings Meteon, I cannot imagine our mysterious friend harbors malicious intent. Little is kind, really, truly. He taught me as much as I taught him. You're coming, of course, to watch Hermes? You're bound to learn lots and lots. Up. Though I see new creations on a daily basis, here they look at them with a different eye. It would be interesting to observe Hermes at work. It is held that all civil organizations should conduct their affairs with total transparency, and the convocation is no exception. That doesn't mean we are obligated to show our work to unknown entities such as you. Consider yourself privileged and behave accordingly. Bye! Bye, rabbit with butt. Now, did you make that? Which one of you made that rabbit with butt? Emmett, was that you? Did you make the butt rabbit? I didn't know such thing. I would never make a butt rabbit. Emmett. This time we all get to go for a walk. Isn't it exciting? That's naming away. If everyone is ready, there are a few creations I need to check on. First, we should return to the spot where we found our wayward Emet-Selch. Have care when you step outside the hub, for there may be more unruly creatures about. Creatures? More unruly creatures. That's the way Ascians. Looking good, keep it up. Yes, the Onthene petuloda, one of the newest species of the ever-popular butterfly. You're still bothered about your robe, don't be. The few specimens we repurposed won't be missed. all vim and vigor now. When we were discussing his nomination, he was melancholy incarnate. So beautiful. Louder. Louder. I hope they make it into the world. Don't worry, they do. Ironically, we're worried about this, but we would go through a whole dungeon murdering like 8 of these things. Little JC's priorities are all out of whack. This here is a new species of Petalauda we recently set loose. It's been doing very well, managing to maintain a stable existence thus far. If it can see its observation period to the end without issue, we shall release it into the world. Tell me, do you know the difference between living beings and arcane entities? It's the presence of a soul. But the soul isn't something you can choose to have at will. No, it manifests only in those beings whose forms adhere to the laws of creation that can endure on their own. Beings that do not fulfill this requirement, such as those spontaneously born of magic or natural phenomenon, do not have souls. No matter how much it might resemble flora or fauna, if it lacks a soul, then it's considered an arcane entity. So you see, it's not for mankind to decide what's living. That domain lies beyond our manipulation, and it's hubris to assume otherwise. But come, let us head to nearby beacon. I've received a report that arcane entities have gathered there. Somewhere, there's an entire episode of Star Trek where that asshole lawyer is like, Data isn't alive! Picard's just like, what's more alive? That asshole lawyer, I think, was Riker, actually. I think the asshole lawyer was Riker. Wasn't that episode like Riker versus Picard over Data? What a great episode. What a great episode. Star Trek, Next Generation. That's great. That's great TV. That's great TV. Also, let me remind you of my favorite Star Trek episode where the A-plot was Data getting laid. And a woman who was like, are you functional? And he was like, I'm fully functional. The A-plot was Data going on a date. And the B-plot was people falling through the Enterprise. All that happened in one episode. Data is, there's like parts of the episode where they're like, does Data have a dick? And then the rest of the episode, people are like, trapped in the hull of the Enterprise dead. That happened. That was a thing that occurred. Crazy. Crazy. Interesting. You're interesting too. Tell me, how do you find the Amistoma? A fascinating creation, much like yourself, little one. Renowned as Hermes is for his flying life forms, 'tis a rare privilege to be able to see one of his works in progress. We're meant to be observing Hermes, but instead we're stuck with Meteon. Well, I suppose she herself serves as proof of his prowess as a researcher and creator both. This guy's like, do you like elementals? Ah, yes. Lightning pneuma. Just as the report said. Although we call this structure a beacon due to its form, it's in fact a magical device. By manipulating the balance of elements, it keeps the isle airborne and maintains the climate thereupon. In the course of its operation, it often sees an internal shift towards a given element. Right now, that element is lightning, which draws the pneuma here to replenish their ether. It appears Meteon is busy. Would you care to assist me in her stead and feed the pneuma? By using this lightning converger, you can harness ambient lightning and focus it into a ball, a veritable feast for our dazzling friends. Go on, give it a try. Oh, it's just a target thing. Hey, I'm helping. And I helped. Perfectly done, little look. See how they gather to feed, how they express themselves through their actions despite their lack of words. Speech is not the sole defining characteristic of thinking, feeling creature, nor is silence an indication they do not possess these qualities. Be it a soulless arcane entity such as a Numa, or an ephemeral life form such as a Petulauda, all seek to perpetuate their existence, to survive. Is Meteon a living being? A good question. I can answer it from a theoretical standpoint, but it ultimately falls to the Bureau of the Architect to pass judgment. Yo. Those with exceptional vision, such as Hythlodeus, may be able to ascertain her true nature. But to me, it doesn't matter. She is herself, and that is all I need to know. Oh! You finished already? I'm sorry. I was in the way. Not to worry, my dear. They missed nothing of note. We still have plenty of work for them to observe. Next, we will head east to the Morning Dew. I need to speak with some observers there. I have so many questions. I have so many questions. What does this mean for, like, I get, like, we're here and being an Elpis is cool, but where is this leading? I expected to find something, like, crazy here, and this is crazy, but I mean, like, crazy. Well, these guys and their Goobu's pretty crazy. This fellow has been talked about in the Bureau. The combination of carefree aspect and endless rows of fangs is strangely charming. Was there a guiding theme or any method to the madness that is this random assortment of features? It's adorable! But beware it sneeze! Hermes went flying once!
Amazing, is it not? The Ampelos, one of our newest subjects.
They call this thing an Ampelos, and we call it a Goobu? We are husks. We are broken husks. Emmett was right. Emmett was right. We are shades of our former selves. Yeah, we are. Yeah, right. We failed. We should have gone back. We should have gone back.
So, how are we coming along?
Oh! That's what we're here for. Wow. Okay, well, there's my answer. Am I going to pick another flower to replace the one lost?
This place is Elpis. Those flowers. Elpis. Entelekis. Like me.
Entelekis? Is that a real... Is Entelekis a real word? I don't think that's a real word. I don't think that's a real word. Entelechis. I don't think that's a real word. But empaths, I imagine, is what we're dealing with.
They are a product of Elpis, and so named for their birthplace. A happy accident, born of the hands of a former researcher who loved beautiful blossoms. Unique for how they change color, to reflect the emotional state of those nearby. Though be it here or elsewhere, they are seldom seen in any hue save purest white.
Reflect the emotional state, you say? By what means do they achieve this?
In creation, there exists an energy wholly apart from ether, one driven by emotions. In like manner to how we manipulate ether, this flower is subject to the influence of said energy. While it has no will of its own, it is sensitive to the prevailing emotion in the vicinity, and reacts by altering its color and vibrancy.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory. Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
Akasha. Though I'm not familiar with the term, your description suggests it is the self-same energy. Dynamis, we call it. And those entities like the Elpis flower that have the ability to interact with this energy, converting emotions into tangible phenomena, are Entelechis.
That's me! That's me! An Entelechi!
That you are, my dear. And no ordinary one at that, but the first possessed of free will.
There are others?
Wait. A form of energy other than ether? Dynamis? I've never heard of such a thing.
Hardly surprising. Dynamis cannot be seen, much less felt. And though its existence has long been theorized, we had no proof until the flower's serendipitous creation. What's more, Dynamis is far weaker than ether. Under normal circumstances, its effects are drowned out by the latter. On account of which, beings comprised of and reliant upon the ether, like you and I, are unable to make practical use of Dynamis. 'Tis a truly esoteric thing, known to but a select few scholars.
Intriguing. Then, given the limitations you described, why create Meteon?
Our star, Aetheris, is especially rich in ether, so much so that its name is derived from it.
Right.
However, when we consider all energy in existence here and in the vast space beyond, Dynamis may account for as much as 68.3%.
Repeating, of course.
The more abundant form by far. Were we able to control it, we could open the door to limitless possibilities.
So even though it's not the case, it's kind of like dark matter is what we're talking about. Like, even though it's clearly, like, I don't think dark matter's emotions, but you know what I mean? Like, it's that kind of thing. Where there's, like, stuff, there's tangible stuff, and then there's the fact that the universe is made up mostly of dark matter, but we, like, literally can't mess with it because we don't understand it yet, essentially. Essentially. On the same wavelength of thought. Gotcha.
is not unlike a gently flowing stream, unable to break through the dam of ether barring its path. But if we could imbue the stream with the vigor of a raging river... Not that I have such grand ambitions.
I'm starting to worry about you.
Nay. I merely wish to create a being that could traverse the great expanse.
So that's what she is?
The relative scarcity of ether beyond the bounds of this star was a concern. And so, I looked to another source of energy by necessity.
That being Dynamis. No wonder her ether is so thin.
So she's mostly Dynamis, not ether.
Precisely.
Yours is thin too. Like an Enteleki. Like me. So, are we the same? Entelekis.
Sure, I don't see why I couldn't be one. Well, I have been known to transcend my limits, but nothing. Somewhere Xenos is like, what? What did you say? Transcending limits? I'm waiting. Oh. Well, I have been known to transcend my limits. If I'm thin, it's because Emet-Selch didn't do a proper job. That roast is so strong. I don't think any of these really matter, but that roast is like so good. So good. I think I have to do that. I think I have to do that one. Just because, like, I have to.
Well, aren't we ungrateful? Mayhap I should revert you to the pathetic, faded thing you were.
A deficit of ether alone does not an Enteleki make. It would, however, make it easier for you to interact with Dynamis. And limited though its influence may be, this quality could prove the difference between victory and defeat. You'd do well not to underestimate it.
Which I think is kind of what, again, I said this before, but I think it's what was detected by Omega, right? When, like, Omega couldn't figure out why he couldn't beat us, and we were like, miles of heart, dog.
Oh dear. I'd forgotten about the poor fella. You must excuse me a moment while I go and verify a few more things.
More teeth. Never before had I heard of Dynamis or Entelekis. I can only assume the Elpis flower was submitted to the Bureau before I joined. Enteleki or no, we're friends in thinness. That's a first for me. That's never been a thing I've had. Is that like a skinny person thing? We're friends in thinness. Do you guys go to sleepovers and do that? Is that a thing that happens? Do you guys like get together in the locker room, like friends in fitness? Is that? I've never had that experience. I've never been invited to those, so I didn't know. I don't know how you guys do it. I don't know what it is you do. I don't know how you do that out there. Is it very similar to like when you go out to eat and you're like really skinny and you're like, oh, I'm so fucking hungry, and then you order like one French fry and you're like, I couldn't have any more. I'm so full. And then do you go friends in thinness afterwards? Because let me tell you, I'm not having it. I'm not having it. Anyway, sorry, what? Hermes? All appears to be well. This shouldn't take long. Yeah. Meteon is friends in thinness, and then there's just me. All sneezes and teeth. This is... Meteon's like, I can't wait to go out to eat. I'm very hungry. And I'm over here like, I should order a salad or something, I think. I don't... Look, can I tell you something? Let me tell you a truth. Let me tell you some bullshit. All right, so y'all know my dear friend Crendor, and you know Crendor's wife, Toast. And when I went to Chicago, it was myself, Toast, Crendor, Dan, who does the animations for the beginning of this show, and then our friend Tina. And Toast, Crendor, Tina, Dan, all like skinny ass motherfuckers, like the skinniest people who ever lived. I'm talking like thin, like gross thin, like too thin for this world. Like, I hate it. I hate them. I hate them and their perfect bodies. Anyway, we go out. So one day on Saturday, we go to the museum. We go to the field museum, and I meet them there at, I think noon is when we met, noon or 1 or whatever. And I woke up, and in the morning I had a coffee. One coffee. That's it. I had a coffee. And they were like, oh, we got a brunch today. It was so good. Look at this photo of this brunch we got. And I was like, that's amazing. I'm so jealous. We walk around the museum, and I'm like, oh, I could actually use something else to drink. So we go to get a drink. Meanwhile, I get a coffee and a cookie. Crendor got a pizza and a hamburger. Dan got a hamburger and French fries. I'm not sure what Toast and Tina got, but they got something else. And I watched them eat. And then, immediately after the museum, we then went and got dinner. And at dinner, I got like a steak. A steak, I think I got something else. Right? The rest of it was like everyone at the table got like a steak. Plus then, there was like multiple sides and multiple this and multiple that. And they were just like... And I was just like, oh, I'm so full. And they were like... Then, as we're driving home, they're like, oh my god, does anyone want to get boba? And I'm like, how can you guys still be hungry? And they're like, let's go get boba. Someone go get boba. And they're all like... And then, as we're driving home, they're like, hey, do you guys want to get donuts? And then we go get donuts. I was like, I don't need a donut. They're like, you gotta get a donut. I was like, I don't need a donut. And they're like, you gotta get a donut. So then I got a donut. Thankfully, Dan thought my donut was his donut, so he ate my donut and I didn't have to eat the donut. But let me tell you, I was like, oh, I shouldn't have eaten that much. I shouldn't have had that much. I'm trying to be good. And they're like, I just want to let you know, I hate that. How dare they? How dare they be able to do that? How dare they? I was like, I don't know. I shouldn't have any more. They're like... So, now you know why this guy's so mad. Now you know why this guy's pissed off all the time. Tearing up markets and shit. I feel like him. I get it, Gooboo. They call this man Goo-Boo. He has a name. This man has a name. This is not Goo-Boo. Speaking of coffee, hold on. Speaking of coffee, what if I got coffee? Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. If I'm going to keep going for a while, what if I get set right? Speaking of coffee. Look, it's not a stall tactic. I'm thirsty, and I don't want to keep drinking water. I've been drinking water all morning. Oh, yeah. The biggest coffee available. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's a big coffee. Oh, my God, yes. The biggest possible coffee. Nice. And a delicious refresher drink. And you know what? Yeah, I'm doing that too. I'm doing that too. All right. Ordered. All right. Let us continue. 3 men and a baby. Not that I or anyone else would be able to make use of it, even if we knew. But it irks me to discover that there is an entirely different form of energy, and no one told me! Personal annoyance aside, Hermes' knowledge is undeniably impressive. Given that there are none among the 14 who specialize in the celestial, he would be a welcome addition. Assuming he can be persuaded to join that ease, I still can't understand his hesitation. Why did you join the convocation? Oh, you wish to know why Emet-Selch was chosen for the convocation? I should be glad to share the tale. It began when... Not another word! Lest you've forgotten, we're to learn about Hermes, not me. My misspent youth is not your concern. I love that that was a quest. The quest start was those two being sassy. I'll tell you the tale when we're away from sensitive ears. What now? I want to learn about the convocation. If you would accompany us, I suppose you should at least know that much. The Convocation of 14 is a governing body that determines myriad policies. Our goal is to ensure that all is right in creation, and that our star may know a brighter future. As the name suggests, the Council is comprised of 14 offices, each of which is held by an individual chosen for their surpassing abilities. Depending on the office, one is required to either be an authority in a certain field or possess skills that will facilitate the performance of their stipulated duties. The former category includes Meteon, specialist in aquatic life, Logriff, specialist in terrestrial life and husbandry, Hamoret, specialist in fungal and plant life, Emerald, specialist in medicine and healing, and La Habrea, specialist in being a total douchebag, who has brought forth phantom beings of the highest complexity. As for the latter category, there is Ultima, advocate of the arts, Egerim, champion of enlightenment and rhetoric, Pastarot, preserver of discipline and order, Emet-Selch, keeper of the ethereal realm, or underworld in the vernacular, Vandaniel, pursuer. So convenient that Hades was the one attached to the underworld. If it was like, I don't know, Phil. Let us do away with pretentious. I am Phil, ruler of the underworld. Vandaniel, pursuer of extant phenomena, an asm, traveler of the world, and counselor to the people. What? Should I be revealing such details to you? Don't be silly. Even children know this much, and you would do well to remember it all. And like you know, we're friends in fitness. /hug. Oh boy. My apologies for the wait. I've inspected the Ampelos to my satisfaction. As well as with the creature, I dare say it won't be long ere it's released into the world. Another creation, however, reportedly isn't faring so well. The Charbidis. That is what I shall tend to next. Or Charybdis? What I call it? The Charbidis? Sure. 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 It's almost like I didn't take years and years of ancient Greek and ancient Roman mythology in college. Oh, the old Charbidis. You know what? Sometimes Onyx, I'll still call it Onks. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. If you would follow me, my friends, we shall return to the main aisle and head north. Onks. I can't. Who I am. Just who I am. I've never been great at sounding out words. I'm sure, as you can tell, it's not my forte. I need to hear someone say it first, and then I can say it. Sometimes. Oh, forgive me. I thought another member of the convocation had come. This is turning out to be an eventful day. Why is this one blue and shiny? There's a slight difference in etheric balance between these Charybdises. By this, it may be assumed that they aren't the original creations, but their offspring. A serpentine bird or a winged snake? I understand there's a problem with one of the Charybdis. Yes, that's right. As you know, the Charybdis is based on a sea creature. Owing to adjustments to enhance its affinity to wind, it's capable of flight. The specimens created for the concept could all fly without issue, but a problem arose in subsequent generations. This third generation creature was born with an etheric balance leaning strongly towards water, its aquatic origin asserting itself, it would seem. The result being its affinity to wind is diminished and it cannot fly. No matter what we try, we can't get it to rise, even in the slightest bit. For such change to manifest in so few generations, I fear they are too unstable, flawed. With your permission, I will revert the creatures and recommend to the Bureau that the concept be revised. With its etheric balance leaning towards water, the Charybdis would indeed struggle to manipulate wind. Yet it's too early to conclude that it cannot fly. Having failed at first, it may simply have developed a fear. I shall transform and fly with it, helping it to manipulate wind until it finds its wings. What? You needn't go to such lengths. You don't know? But of course not. Transformation is an art in which one manipulates a vast quantity of ether to construct another body around oneself. In practice, this allows one to assume any conceivable form and thereby transcend the limits of one's flesh. Yet convenient though it may be, transforming in the presence of others is considered vainglorious in the extreme. As uncouth and unseemly as running about robeless, shameful. I understand you make a habit of this. Nothing of the sort. It's just that when transformed, I can wield the wind and fly. It may seem excessive, but what is our shame next to the lives of these creatures? They deserve a chance, and we owe it to them to do all in our power. Be that as it may. Yes, I believe I have a solution. Emet-Selch, may I trouble you to move that Charybdis away from its fellows, somewhere out of sight?
Hey!
Meanwhile, I'd like the rest of you to help me prepare. What mischief are you scheming now? No mischief, I assure you! I would but spare you the need to report to your colleagues that Hermes committed an indiscretion. So have a little faith and run along. I trust you don't mind.
I'll come with you. Thank you.
We must help the Charybdis fly, or else they will all die. Such bother when we can simply begin anew, but I shall defer to the Chief Overseer. Hythlodaeus is a man of ideas. I wonder if he's, what he's thought up this time. Emet-Selch is out of sight. Good. Let's speak of the plan. It's a stroke of genius, really. We have Emet-Selch train the Charybdis. What? Aside from being able to fly untransformed, he can readily see ether currents. And with his depth spellcraft, he can also employ suitable wind magics to guide the creature along. While he is indeed capable of all you described, it's not his duty. I am loath to trouble him with it. Don't be! As I mentioned, it would almost be for his own sake. With that settled, let us begin at once. Little, I want you to go to Emet-Selch. Tell him that I have a favor to ask. That you have a favor to ask. He'll be disinclined to cooperate at first, but you mustn't be discouraged. With our friend, the trick is to be unflaggingly persistent. Off you go now, and good luck. Say, I have a favor to ask. Oh, this is going to be lovely. You know, I'm something of a flyer myself. Say, I have a favor to ask. Oh, no, you don't. I'm not lifting a finger. I don't see what Hythlodaeus is up to. I don't know what Hythlodaeus is up to, but I will not be made to know. I refuse. Alright, resilient. Say, please, Emet-Selch. Oh, boy. Please. Uh-oh, that's not correct. Say, please, comma, Emmet. Is it capital? They want me to capitalize the Selch? Please.
Oh,
No, no, no. You are not foisting this nonsense on me.
Oh, I am.
I'm given to understand you have the power to help the Charybdis, and should be quite willing to do so.
They'd prefer to be called Charbadis.
And so I appeal to your better nature, most benevolent Emet-Selch. Please teach her to fly.
Or else Hermes will transform. Right now.
Now, there's no need to go quite that far. Altruism is its own reward, as I'm sure he would agree.
Oh, would he now? And who contrived to put me in this position, pray tell?
Nothing so devious. I merely suggested a possible course of action.
Please, Emet-Selch. Please.
What a softie.
I did not come all this way to play nursemaid to your creations. I'd thank you to remember this favor and let it be the last.
How very convenient.
I will aid it once it has taken to the air. It falls to you to shepherd it skyward.
Well, let's relax and enjoy the spectacle, shall we?
Oh, goodness.
You were wondering why Emet-Selch joined the convocation. Truth be told, he wasn't the first choice for the office. I was, on the strength of my ability to see ether. But I declined the offer. For though my vision is exceptional, I am pedestrian in all other aspects. Worse even. Quite abysmal when it comes to manipulating ether, for example. Couldn't transform even if I had a mind to do so. What good is the ability to perceive a problem if one cannot act to address it? Emet-Selch has no such shortcomings. He excels in vision and manipulation both, the latter to an extraordinary degree. If there is a mage more powerful, I do not know of them. Thus did I recommend him for the office in my stead. And I wasn't the only one. Far from it. Countless others vouched for his skill and character. People the world over, to whom he had previously lent a helping hand. Oh, how surprised he was. Claimed he hadn't done anything remarkable for anyone. Modest to a fault. He deserved every bit of acclaim he received. Yet he may well have gone unappreciated were it not for a mutual friend. A singular soul who can't help but involve himself in the business of others. Where he walks, excitement is certain to follow. His antics irritate Emet-Selch to no end, but much of his grumbling stems from genuine concern. When our friend calls, he never fails to answer and lend his talents. And in the course of doing so, he himself came to be recognized and respected by those around him. They are truly remarkable individuals, and I'm proud to call them friends. To help them realize their dreams. This will be my greatest contribution to our world. And when they have fulfilled their respective purposes, so too shall I have fulfilled mine, and together we may return to the star. Look at me, spilling my innermost secrets. I can't seem to help it with you. I can only assume it is due to the color of your soul. I just don't understand how you can be so alike and yet so different.
Well done, my pet. Well done!
Ah, yes. I dare say the Charybdis will be fine here on.
Charybdis.
Why don't you go and signal to Emet-Selch? Let him know that his arduous task is at an end.
I can't figure out how they managed to make Shadowbringers even better. Like, even more sad. Actually, technically, it makes the last many expansions even more heartbreaking. Because, like, all these dudes wanted to do was, like, just see their friends again. That's sad, man. You know what else is sad? That my coffee's here and you're gonna have to wait.